Hey everybody, welcome back. So you need emergency lighting, really lightweight, convenient, and very bright and well made. Well, today we're taking a look at this Voltaic Systems emergency USB LED light. Alright everybody, welcome back. Now this is the type of product that I absolutely love. It's inexpensive, it does what it's supposed to do, and it's very, very well made. This is a small little emergency USB LED light, and you see the size of it there. You would think something like that would not be very bright. Let me tell you, this thing is bright. I believe its top setting is 200 lumens. It goes from 20 to 200, but it's definitely a bright little light and very, very easy to use and to set up for an emergency or a power outage. Having stuff like this is really cool because it frees up your hands. You know, when you're busy working and holding a flashlight the whole time, it's kind of difficult. With something like this, even here, you know, what I'm going to do when I demo this is hang it over my top light above, my big fluorescent lights above here. And I'll show you how bright this is and how well this works for what you want to use it for. The cool part about this is there's no batteries involved. You plug it into a USB anything, okay? You got a regular USB plug there. You can use a power bank. You can use a power station. Pretty much anything. You can even get the adapter and plug it into a regular plug when the power is on and running. And it's definitely a cool little system. Now, another cool use for this thing is that you can use it as a tent light. It's got a really long cord here, as you can tell, and we are going to open that up. It's got a really, really long cord here, and you can take this, keep it in a little power bank on the floor, run it up to the top of the tent and hang it up there, and it works great. Now, it's an awesome little light, doesn't drain a ton of power. I got this for scooter camping, honestly. I want to toss this in my scooter, not only for camping, but also the fact that I have a 12-volt plug in there that's a converted to a little USB off the battery, and to be able to fix something in the dark is really, really handy. I mean, I can take this and just set it up there, point it up towards a tire or a wheel, whatever I'm fixing, whatever I'm working on, hang it over the seat, look at the engine, and it's very easy to use, and it's not difficult to put away when you're done. Yeah, you could use a flashlight, but again, this frees up both your hands. I can just sit this on my seat, staring down into the engine bay there, and take a look and see if anything's wrong, whatever. But it also works as a camp light. So if I do, like my previous videos back a few weeks ago, I did the little tent shelter for my scooter. I can also hang this on top there and have a little light under my tarp if I need it. So that's the main reason I picked it up. It's very, very bright, and it dims down to the light of a candle. So if you don't really want to be seen from far away, you can dim this thing down really, really low, and I'll show you how that works. Now, this is rated for neutral white, so that's about 3700 to 500K. The light has a little barrel-style connector up here, and when this comes to you the first time, this will be disconnected. That just plugs in. You can just pull it in and out like that. And it's a very simple connector. When you do put it in, make sure you put it in all the way. Shove it in there. There's a nice little connector around there that will grab it and hold it into place. So it does break down very small. The barrel connector is a 3.5 outer diameter and a 1.1 millimeter inner diameter. So if you're looking for a plug to replace it for any reason, that's the size. It's a perfect backup when the power fails. Again, perfect for camping, using on your patio, your tool shed or cabin, any emergency, and it runs from any USB port. So that's another thing, being that I have a lot of stuff on USB, and we have things like, you know, power banks or power stations like that. This will run on that and run for a very, very, very long time. I did check out some of the stuff with the meter, and I think you'll be amazed at the run times. Now, for me, I've actually been pretty impressed with the build quality of this. You have really nice rubberized thick wire. You know, this doesn't feel like a cheap piece of junk. Nice aluminum head there all the way around. Does seem to be somewhat waterproof. I believe they say it's an IP67 rating. So you'd be able to use this getting it wet, you know, not dipping it in water, but maybe if it gets wet in the rain, I'm not going to freak out about it. It's the perfect for area lighting with limited power. So again, you know, if you're thinking about going out camping and you need a tent light and you don't want to spend $40 or $50 for something super expensive, these are, what, $12.99 for one? So 13 bucks for one of these, really can't go wrong with that. For measurements that I did with the USB multimeter, this draws about 2.1 watts or 5 volts and 0.43 amps. So that's at its highest level. A 30-second test measured about 4 milliamps from my USB battery bank, and it is very, very powerful. You've got 200 lumens from 12 natural white LEDs, It is bright enough to light up a small room, and we're going to demo that because I'm going to show you that. I'm going to back up and show you this whole table here, along with all my junk over here that I have to review still. So don't look, and show you what it's like with it being used all the way out. So let's undo this really quick, and I want to demo how it works. And it is a little confusing at first. When I plugged this thing in the first time, I thought it didn't work, and then I forgot. This is your on and off button right here. It's a touch screen. So you're going to touch and hold when you want it to go up or down, and it is a smooth ramp up and ramp down. And you touch it when it's on and touch it twice, and you'll see it blink twice, and that means it's at its 200 lumens. It's at its highest level. I'm just going to plug this in here for now and see. Whoops. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so let's turn it on. That is low. I don't know if you can see. It's hard to tell with the lights on in here. See? Turning it up and turning it back down. Touch it again. Go all the way up. And when it blinks twice, see, that's its 200 lumens. So, very, very bright, very easy to use, simple to turn on and off, no problems whatsoever. Let's see if this actually gives me a reading. I'm reading 1 watt here on that, and that's its highest level, so there you go. 2 watts, I'm sorry. When it blinked twice, that was its maximum. So it takes 2 watts on its highest level. And again, this is not a very accurate meter. What I got was 2.17 on the highest level, but that's pretty darn good for what it's doing. So when I did it on my meter, it was 2.17 at 5 volts. So definitely bright enough to pretty much do anything. Even with all the lights on in here, you see how bright that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang this light up over my fluorescent lighting here, over this table, and I'm going to back up a little bit and let you see how much area this will light up. Just this little tiny light. And it's definitely a good price, so I'm really impressed with it. Normally, I expect stuff like this not to work as well as it does, and this thing has really exceeded my expectations. So let's set it up and try it out. Alright, so there you go. That's at max draw. You can see my power bank over there is saying 2 watts. So that's at the absolute highest draw. Way bright enough to read by or do anything by. If I had to work on something there, I could easily see it. The camera doesn't always do it justice, but it is extremely bright. You know, with cameras, it's always hard to judge brightness of something. But it does do a very good job, and it's definitely lighting everything up. I'm going to move a little bit closer, and I'm going to show you the box and the information on it. You can see that you'll be able to read by it. And then we'll take it up and down to show you how low it goes and how high it goes. All right, since we're doing the review, might as well show you the box. That's how it will come. The cable will be under here, and the light will be in there. And this is the instructions. As you can see, you can read that. I mean, we're talking, you know, what we're doing right here with the light on. You can read that easily. So definitely able to read by it. I can see it from here even with my reading glasses on. And no problem whatsoever. And we are plugged into this, not this. I just have this here for reference. So I'm gonna move around a little bit with the light here. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna take it down. That's its lowest, okay? And you still got a good amount of light there. Let's take it back up, and then you'll see it blink twice. And that's its highest. So there you go. Pretty cool demo. I'm really impressed with this little thing. I gotta say, you know, it's super lightweight, super affordable, and a really bright light, and it sure as heck beats those little plug-in USB bulbs you see. It's definitely well made. It's not going to break apart on you. Those things feel really cheap and chintzy, and they usually just have like one LED inside rattling around, so it even feels like it's broken when you get it. This thing is built like a tank. So let me put the lights back on. We'll finish up. I'll give you some specs and give you a place where you can pick one up. All right, so pretty impressed by that test. This is definitely going to be something I'm going to be sticking in the scooter kit. It's just really small and lightweight, easy to use. You can pretty much see everything around you with it, and you can use it again as a flashlight. You know, if I were to, we'll take this power bank here. If I were to decide I wanted to use this as a flashlight, and I didn't have a flashlight with me, or my main flashlight was down, I could easily plug that in there. Always plug it in backwards. I think it's a requirement for USB plugs. All right, so let's turn it on. And there you go. You got yourself a semi-portable flashlight. You know, really not all that bad. And it will run on this power bank as well. So definitely portable if you have a smaller one. This is a rather large power bank. But if you have a smaller one, you could easily run it on there. So what do I think total? I think it's a real, I think it's a win. It's IP67 rated. It's fully submersible, so it's ideal for outdoor use. You don't have to worry about getting it wet. It's made really, really well. The build quality on it really impressed me, I gotta say. I'll give you a little close-up of the front of it. You know, it just looks like it's made to withstand a little bit of outdoor abuse, and I really can't complain about that because Lord knows things get bumped around outside. One thing I can't do is get the cable neat, but that's okay. All in all, I'm impressed with it. For 13 bucks, you really can't go wrong. If you're looking for a couple of these, they do sell a 5-pack for $59 if you're interested in buying 5 of them. I think these would make really cool indoor lighting for emergencies and power outages, as well as something cool for your car, your motorcycle, your camp, whatever. I mean, they're just so versatile, you really can't beat it. So, what does it weigh? 0.85 ounces, super, super lightweight. The dimensions are 1.5 by 0.09 by 0.09. That is the head. The whole thing is, less than 4 inches there. Really not that big. So I definitely think it's well worth it. And you can pick one up. I will put a link down below in my store on Amazon. I don't believe there's any kind of sales or deals on them at the moment, but for 13 bucks, you really can't go wrong. And if you decide you want to incorporate these in your home emergency power outage plan, you can buy 5 of them for 59 bucks. So all in all, not a bad deal. You save a little bit of money that way too if you want to buy them in bulk. So I definitely think it's worth it, at least for one. Definitely a cool little way to light things up. You saw how bright that was from 2 different angles. With just that light out here, and in here it gets pretty dark. There's no lighting in here other than my studio lighting and the top light in the garage, and that was all off, and you saw how bright that was. So I definitely think it's a worthwhile little thing to pick up. Like I said, 13 bucks. You can pick it up down below. I'll put the link down below. You can try them out. This is the Voltaic Systems Emergency USB LED light. Go give them a try. Check them out. See how you like it. Most of the reviews on this have been extremely positive. There are some that I can tell never messed with anything electronic before. Plugged it in, didn't work. Yeah, did you bother to touch the front? But all the reviews on it have been pretty positive. So definitely a cool little thing for your emergency kits. And again, it's something that's affordable. It's not going to break the bank having something like this, just sitting around in your emergency kit. Definitely worthwhile and great for power outages. So anyway, folks, that's the video for today. I will put the link down below. You can check it out. You can also check out our Amazon affiliate store there, as well as our freeze-dried wholesalers link. That link is the link you want. Click that link, you save 15% just for clicking the link. The prices are already discounted 15%. You can get anything you want freeze-dried. I mean, the guy has freeze-dried filet mignon, folks. There's everything there. And the food quality is awesome. Most of it is non-GMO. All of it's non-GMO. Most of it is gluten-free. Again, you've got chicken, beef, rice, everything you can think of, vegetables. So check them out there. Don't forget to check out our My Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. Preparewithiridium.com. Lots of good deals this month on that site. They're offering a 3-month emergency food supply as well as a 4-week emergency food supply. Lots of money to be saved over there right now if you use my link. That's preparewithiridium.com. And, as always, I just happen to have this out here. Don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link as well if you're interested in some canned, freeze-dried, awesome food. Thanks for watching, folks. Stay safe and stay prepared.